Okay, the next one should be somewhere around here. I also find something that I actually had not seen before, and I do not know what its significance is. There's also a place around here, maybe you saw it, it was like a building that looked like it was partly underground. That's the Shumi village. There is a side quest there, but you don't... The reward you get for it is nothing unique. It's nothing you can't get in some other places. But you can get some insight on the origins of Norg. What am I doing?
That is always the case.
Oh, I know. I'm forgetting the controls.
So really derping.
I try to go forward and instead I get out.
I don't think that's the requested effect. It's like in Skyrim, you could just be like, I will ascend these mountains and just kind of climb over them.
Yeah, the garden isn't too good at doing that.
Well, the garden doesn't have arms and legs with which to climb.
That is also true. Well, why can't its choppy thing just chop up the mountains?
That's actually a very good question. But I will guess that because it phases through everything else, it doesn't do that.
Okay, I think I may be getting near... Okay, this looks promising. Yes, that's another one.
Actually, that is a good question. What is the choppy thing?
You do get a closer look at it pretty soon in the game.
Oh, then I will save my question for that.
It has something to do with how the garden moves, presumably.
I would assume because it appears underneath the garden and makes it fly.
I think it looked sort of like a halo around it before the garden was moving. And then it moved down to the bottom. I think this is probably between the difficulties of the other two. So I have, I think, one more after this one that I do in this session. Then there are a couple more that either I can't get to right now, or I can get to, but I didn't want to... But I didn't, bother to figure out how to get there. Okay, that was easy enough. Now I just have to find the hidden item. I wish it would just let you switch instantly by pressing whichever button that is, rather than bring up the menu every time. That would be nice. The Final Fantasy games are not always user-friendly.
No.
Yeah, I talked to him because I thought there's one forest where to get the hidden item you have to ask him to move out of the way. I guess this isn't the one, though. Oh yeah, I think I looked for a while and then realized that when I was looking in the player's guide to see where it was, I was looking at the wrong forest.
Derp. Derp, derp, derp. All of the derps.
What do you mean, all of the derps? That doesn't even make sense.
Does it have to? It's derpy. Derpy. It makes no sense.
Does that mean I do every stupid thing possible?
Maybe. Indeed.
Believe me, there are many stupid things I have not done. As you might be able to guess by the fact that I am alive.
Triple. There's still time. We can all these stupid things.
Alright, one more Chocobo Forest. I think it's also on this continent. By the way, we will be coming back to this continent for an actual, like, plot thing pretty soon. Pretty major plot thing, in fact. I do get into plot in this session. Not that far, but I do, you know, get to the next scene.
Oh.
But it's actually good for me that I'm starting with some side quests, because it means that for the first couple videos, I won't have to do the time-consuming process of synchronizing the voice acting.
That's probably.
Yes, I would like to. I think it would. It's probably good that, you know, Part 62 won't come like a week after Part 61, but a couple days after Part 61.
Yeah, that would be nice.
The thing is that, and apparently this is the dead end. They're tricksy with those.
Silly map, leading me to dead end.
Well, it's just that it doesn't zoom in. Oh wait, no, I could see that on the map. Okay, so I guess I don't have the excuse here that I had in Xenosaga. Namely
the
that
map
there...
is a radar, and you're just like, this is not helpful in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of fixed that in Xenosaga 2. Emphasis on kind of. It's still not the most useful mini-map ever.
And to your left are the remains of Trabia Garden.
And to your right, Chocobo Forest.
And...
But first, battles.
yes.
But you are seek points. Yes, points. Delicious points.
Nom nom nom.
Not quite as delicious as tech points in Xenosaga, but they're still quite delicious.
Yes, you love tech points because you can upgrade Double X Buster.
Oh, so many X's.
You could upgrade it to Triple X Buster.
No, you can't quite do that. But you can make it be super powerful, as if it were a Triple X Buster.
No, you're not getting the... Never mind.
Yes, I know.
Okay, this one you...
Xenosaga isn't that kind of game.
Well, how do we know? How do we know what they censored? Actually, what they censored is, like... is...
When he pulled his head off.
Yes. Okay, so this time it starts with a couple of Chocobos there. How they know to come on command, I don't know. Once again, I don't know how any of this actually works. I'm just using the player's guide. But, I mean, I know basically how it works. Blowing the whistle at certain points will cause certain Chocobos to, or Chocobos I should say, to appear and others to disappear. Or others to disappear. If you have one of the correct locations. If you have one of the incorrect locations, that happens.
That's stolen.
I must have been a couple pixels off of where I wanted to be. Because where that Chocobo is, that is one of the locations. And now I've learned my lesson. Even if you think you're in the right place, use the Choco Sonar anyway. Okay, those three are gone, but the one in the foreground is still there. They do make them pretty cute in this game. They're not as cute as the Chocobo, though.
The Chocobo is the best Kobo.
The best Kobo.
Yes, because he is the Chocobo.
What about the Brocobo?
The because I mean it lives in Saw's hair.
Yeah, that's true.
And it has skills.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he uses it in combat at least once.
Well, I mean, even in cutscenes, like when
That's what I mean. I meant cutscenes.
Yeah.
What
Well,
am I?
no, like when Saz is failing to do some kind of acrobatics, and he just flops on his face, and then the Chocobo lands neatly next to him in a victory pose, and it's just like, yes, the Chocobo is victorious.
And this, folks, is another example of me forgetting to edit something.
Oh.
Chocobo.
Okay, that's all the Chocobo Forests I do for now, and I think now I'm actually getting on to plot.
Oh jeez, plot.
Plot? What is this?
What is this plot?
Oh wait, no, first I find the thing here that I don't know what it does.
Yes,
Wait, why am I going back into the... Oh, I'm demonstrating what happens when you go back in after you've solved the puzzle. By the way, I love the Chocobo theme in this game. It's called Mods to Chocobo. Which ones do you guys like, if you know them? Like, which games, Chocobo themes?
I quite like the one we ride in the Black Chocobo in number 4.
Oh, they have different themes for different types?
some
I think it
games.
sounds different from normal Chocobos.
Like, Squall, get in the garden.
To adventure!
Yes, to adventure.
And my destination actually isn't far from here, except there's this thing here.
The gauge is going berserk.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. It looks like, you know, maybe another garden lifted off, but there isn't another garden. Either that or some of the missiles misfired. It's not marked on the map.
How odd.
Yeah, I had never seen this before. And I'm not sure if it does anything. You can't fly into it, you can't fly past it. So it's just something in my way.
Ugh. So much of that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't fly around it either, I don't think. Anyway, I'm going to save the other Chocobo Forests for when I have an alternative mode of transportation.
That's one of the silly things about Final Fantasy. So many different modes of transportation.
Well, but you basically know when you have the last one. Because it's always some variety of airship.
So you can fly everywhere.
Okay, so conveniently the next destination is just on this island here, if I can find a beach. And you guys remember which island this is.
That one.
It's where we started the game.
Indeed.
And look, there's another garden flying around.
How dare it?
That is Galbadia Garden, which can't be good news. Now, I can't just, you know, dock with the town or anything. I actually have to go on by land. Okay, put on your, you know, it should have red lights on the back of it to let other gardens know that it's
Turn hazards
reversing. No, like the backup lights.